Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now we're back here once again on XDefiant. If you guys aren't aware already, season 1 of XDefiant actually starts just in a few days here. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my videos on that. We're not exactly sure on everything that's coming in season 1 because they haven't done a full reveal, but I'm pretty sure they're doing that the day before the season comes out anyway. So thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel recently, whether you came from an XDefiant video or a Modern Warfare 3 video. I appreciate the support. If you are new around here, I basically cover Call of Duty and XDefiant. They're sort of like my main games that I play at the moment. I did play a bit of Mortal Kombat 1 and I play a couple other games here and there depending on if I'm interested in it or if you guys want to see it. But to be honest, I'm mainly focused on COD. That's like my main game that I cover here on the channel. Obviously, we've got XDefiant as well, which this weekend actually has double XP active, which is what the title of this video is referring to. The best thing in XDefiant is double weapon XP. I mean, with all the extra changes that we've had recently, it's not as bad as it was. To be honest, I haven't played XDefiant since the weapon XP changes, so I'm excited to see what double weapon XP feels like. I reckon we're going to be leveling up like 20 times a match. It's going to be wild. I remember when I was going for the MP5 gold and I was actually getting around about 10 levels per match with quad XP active. So double weapon XP over the weekend and then I would use the token as well. So if we play with this double weapon XP now and I put a token on, I'd be getting around about 20 levels per match, which is insane. But in the grand scheme of things, it's the exact same that it was before with quad XP. The only difference is that you actually unlock attachments a lot quicker because obviously there's double the levels now, but the amount of XP that you need to earn is still the same. Which I forgot to mention in my weapon XP video. I never actually talked about the fact that the weapon levels are in half, but obviously the mastery camo levels are doubled. So basically what the change does for you overall is that you can earn weapon attachments at double the speed, but to earn gold it's still the same amount, which in my opinion is perfect. Peek, go on, peek. Peek, you pussy, come on. Fuck. Oh, that was a great EMP from me. I just EMP'd myself, brilliant. He just looked at me and just didn't register that I was there. If I'm being honest, I think I'm ready for season 1 of XDefiant. I mean, we've been playing with the same guns and on the same maps for, well, since the first test session, I suppose. Like, I'm pretty sure since the first test session we had of XDefiant over a year ago now, we've not had any actual new content. They've just been working on things like the netcode, which don't get me wrong, I do understand. I'm not hating on the game for that or anything, but I think I'm just ready for the new content now. Like, it just feels a bit dry. Oh my god, I'm so dog shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. I'm actually ashamed to put that on the internet. I can't believe I just did that. I'm so sorry you guys have to watch that. But yeah, I think this new content is just going to freshen up the game, and that's exactly what we need. I mean, we've got the base of this game now. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is not perfect by any means, but I think we've got the base of the game pretty much figured out now, and it's just going to flourish from here. And I think that's exactly what new content is going to do. You know, new factions, new weapons, new mastery camos, pretty much anything they add is just going to make this game even more fun to play, and I'm really excited for it. Although it seems like most people who watch my XDefiant videos don't agree. I mean, I get so many comments of people saying that, oh, trash game and dead game and this, that, and the other. And I don't understand it. I really don't. I mean, I can understand if you don't like arena shooter style games. And I see a lot of people comparing this game to Modern Warfare 3 and just saying, I'm going to play Modern Warfare 3 or it's not as good as Modern Warfare 3. And I do get that because Modern Warfare 3 is a solid COD game. That was a great interaction, that was, honestly. Top 10 XDefiant moments of all time. That was definitely one of them. I just don't get the hate for XDefiant. I mean, I just think this is a fun game. I mean, you can say this and that and the other and nitpick about stuff, but overall, this game is just enjoyable to play, and maybe I'm biased on that because I'm actually good at it. I mean, the thing I hate the most about XDefiant, and I suppose COD in a way as well, is that it's the same thing over and over again. You spawn, die, get a kill, spawn, die. Like, it's just the same cycle over and over again. I mean, fuck me, this match does not show, but I'm actually good at this game. Like, I can perform really well. I think my career KD on XDefiant is close to 2 now, which for me is like the best KD I've had on any COD or any arena shooter style game. And I'm not being funny, but 1.9 KD is not exactly something to shout home about. That's just something that I'm proud of because, like I say, that's the highest I've ever had in like an arena style game. Yeah, that's the main reason why I enjoy XDefiant, because I do well at it. I enjoy the gameplay loop, and I do get people say, oh, it's the same thing over and over again. You spawn in, you get a kill, you die, you spawn in, get 2 kills, you die. It's just the same thing over and over again. I think people like, I don't know, like an objective to go for, I guess. Like, say, with Battle Royales, like, the objective is to survive. It's not just to get kills for the sake of it, like multiplayer is. I understand that. And it's not like an XDefiant we've got kill streaks either. I mean, in COD, you could say your objective is to get kill streaks and get, I don't know, an AC-130 or a Juggernaut or something like that. But in XDefiant, we don't have that. So you could say the objective is to win the game, but ultimately, that's not really much of an incentive to actually play the game. You could say the mastery camo, but there's not really really one at the moment. There's only gold camo and whatever they add in season 1. But for me personally, like I say, it's not something I'm going to sit here and grind hours and hours on XDefiant. It's just I hop on every so often, play a few matches, do well, I enjoy myself. That's about it. How many times I leveled up my weapon that match? So we started on 43. Oh my god. Okay. 50. So that's 7 times. I didn't even do that well. So 7 levels per average match. That's actually pretty good. So if I have a good match, I can get around about that 10, which I talked about earlier with quad XP before. So if I put on quad XP now, I'm probably getting 15 to 20 levels per match. I've got to be honest, I think this is why we need some kind of Grand Mastery camo or calling card or something to go for in XDefiant, because it only works for a certain amount of time, the gameplay loop. Like, I enjoyed XDefiant for the first weekend or week or so that it was out, and I would play it quite a lot. Holy shit, we've got an entire team of Yo, I'm swapping to Intel suit. We've got an entire team. We've got an entire team of Intel suits, bro. These guys aren't going to be able to move without us detecting them. But yeah, I think the argument of the gameplay loop being a bit repetitive and boring does hold up after a while. I mean, at first it's enjoyable, but it does get to a point where it's like, now what? I've kind of done this already. And that's kind of where I'm at with XDefiant at the moment, because I enjoy the gameplay loop. I do well, but it's not really enough for me to sit down and grind, because there's nothing really to go for, nothing to do. But I think now that we've got the base of XDefiant, you know, the netcode's getting there, I suppose. We've got the mastery camos and the levels figured out. Now they can just sort of add mastery camos to the game, add, you know, mastery grinds to the game, whatever it might be, and more things to do. This kid's still in the corner. He's using proximity mines and sitting in the corner. I've never seen such a cringe playstyle in my fucking life. Look at him. Oh, you are actually just the worst of the fucking worst. Oh, you're so horrible. If pistols weren't bad in this game, I'd have fucking shit on you. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are still playing XDefiant. I mean, these videos still seem to do well, so it seems like there is still some kind of reception for XDefiant. Look at him run away as soon as his shield gets disabled. Sprints for the fucking corner. That's hilarious. That's why I love EMP grenades. I mean, they're just standing there in the open with their dumb little shield. I just lob at the EMP, and they scurry to the corner. Like, quick, I need some cover. I mean, if I'm being honest, this is the primary reason why I haven't been posting a lot of XDefiant, because there's not really been a lot to post, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sitting here enjoying the game, playing it, but there's not much to talk about beyond like season 1. I mean, I could sit here and just discuss about the news and information on season 1 that we already know, but what's the point in that? Like, we know all the information we've got already. I mean, I could just sit here and post the same videos over and over again, talking about like the season 1 reveal and what's coming up, but everybody knows what's coming up by now. I needed to post one video, which I did, and that's it. And truth be told, they haven't actually fully revealed season 1 yet. I mean, they're revealing it the day before, which I still don't understand, to be honest. But this is why I've been primarily posting COD for the past like few weeks or so, because there's not been anything to talk about with XDefiant. We got the reveal trailer, it's sort of done. The game is the same it's been for the past year, and with COD there's always something happening. I mean, we just had season 4 reloaded, we had the Black Ops 6 reveal. And you know what COD's like with leaks? It's like trying to hold water in a sieve. Like, there's just always something coming out. I think some of the leaked things that were on that list were the L115 sniper, Rockefeller as a map, and Clubhouse as well, and there's still a huge list of things in there as well. Like, I'm talking like 4 seasons worth of content. Get out the corner, you absolute cretin. Jesus. See, the main reason why I like XDefiant being here is because I can sit down and just play matches of XDefiant like I used to be able with COD. But the thing is with COD now, I can't do that anymore. Like, I don't know what it is. I just don't enjoy doing that anymore. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 3. I do think it's one of the better multiplayers we've had over the past few years, which, to be fair, looking at Modern Warfare 2 and Vanguard doesn't really say a lot. But yeah, Modern Warfare 3 is a solid multiplayer, but I just can't sit down and actually play that multiplayer like I can XDefiant or like the old Call of Duty games. And there are a huge amount of reasons why that is, and I could sit here and talk to you for another 20 minutes about that. Like, I can definitely sit down and grind COD like that. That's basically the point of it now. I'll sit down, grind COD, get everything Interstellar, do whatever I need to do basically for Warzone. I'll basically use the COD multiplayer as a grinder. Like, I'll sit down and grind Interstellar on the new gun or level it up or whatever. Then that's primarily for Warzone, but that's not the sole purpose of it, if that makes sense. Like, I want to sit down and get the new gun Interstellar, but it's not for Warzone specifically. But that's sort of backwards of XDefiant as well. Like, I can sit down and play XDefiant casually, but I can't really sit here and grind it for hours and hours working for camos. But then COD's sort of the opposite of that. I can sit down and do COD like for 12-hour shifts if I want to. Not during the year of support, like, I wouldn't do that now, but like when Black Ops 6 comes out, I can guarantee you for the first week or so, I'll be grinding that game so fucking hard. But after a couple months of that COD being out, and once I've got the final camo, whatever that might be, I don't play it casually anymore. I'll literally hop on, check out the new things, get into Stellar or whatever needs to be done. Might play a couple games casually and then leave it there and just go play Warzone. Anyway, double weapon XP is here this weekend, so make sure you use it. Thanks for watching.